the South African situation is very, very dangerous and very bad for a lot of people, including the confiscation of property, and worse, much worse than that. You know what I'm talking about.
Here's the backstory on this. Trump is mad about a law signed in late January by South African President Cyril Ramaphosa that, under specific circumstances, allows seizure of private land without compensation. South Africa's land ownership is wildly inequitable due to lingering effects of apartheid. White South Africans make up just 7% of the country, but own 72% of private farmland. But the announcement, was easily folded into this long-running conspiracy theory on the right that there is this widespread seizure of land from white farmers in South Africa and even an anti-white genocide happening. Ben, I remember talking to you about this back in 2019. Tucker Carlson had started doing a bunch of segments on this alleged wave of murders of white farmers in South Africa. Trump saw one of those segments. He tweeted about it. He ordered Mike Pompeo, then the Secretary of State, to investigate. Guess they didn't dig much up because we're back at it. But other far-right leaders have taken up this cause too. Yeah, they've offered special visas to white South Africans. That includes this guy, Peter Dutton in Australia, is right-winger there, and Vladimir Putin. Elon Musk then weighed in. He tweeted at Ramaphosa saying, quote, "Why do you have openly racist ownership laws?" So the lingering question here of how much of this is being driven by Elon Musk, who is originally from South Africa, kind of whispering in Trump's ear about all this shit. I did want to just note that when Trump was asked if refugees from Gaza could come to the U.S., he said, no, Gaza's 5,000 miles away. It's inconvenient. They'd rather settle in the region. But when white South African refugees who live on the other side of the planet, like literally, are apparently welcome in the U.S., one might wonder why they're treating them so differently.
Yeah, this is actually a really important story to get at the heart of what this whole MAGA thing is all about, because it's obviously got a deeply racial component. To build on your Gaza analogy, Tommy, when a country in which there was apartheid and just brutal systemic repression, and 70% of land is owned by white farmers who make up 7% of the population, when a portion of that land that is nobody's living on is reallocated, that's a white genocide. But when you blow up all of Gaza and destroy all of it and ethnically cleanse it, it's called like a redevelopment program or something, So they applied their own, feelings about South African white people to Gaza. Imagine what that would look like.